What's up, everyone? We are here with another ASMR video, and of course, college football 26. But we are about to play our last matchup of year number 3 here. And after this, we move on to the playoffs, and if we win or if we lose, we get to decide if we want to enter the NFL or if we want to stay behind one more year. But now it's time for us to get into playoff mode after this matchup. And let's see if we're going to be able to win this. Remember, if we win this, we have all the momentum going into the playoffs. So that's what we want. Also, we're going to see who we match up against after the playoffs. Also, there's still the SEC championship matchup after this too, so we'll see. It's gonna be an interesting playoffs. Hopefully we are able to pick up the win. Last year we were with Texas Tech. We went far, but the team that we had with Texas Tech, it just wasn't good enough for us to win the national championship. It was a lot of just me putting in the work, and then that one wide receiver that we had who ended up winning the Heisman with us just because he was like the only wide receiver that I could kind of go to, because my other wide receivers, my other tight ends were just not able to come down with the ball. That wide receiver ended up going to the NFL last year. I checked if he was with another team and he was not. So he did end up going to the NFL. I'm pretty sure he got drafted because he won the Heisman last year, so I'm pretty sure he was like a first or second round pick. Probably a first rounder, but yeah. Also, I needed to decide to either stay with Texas Tech or go to Florida. And my decision was to just go to Florida or like go to another school, just because I knew that wide receiver wasn't going to be there, whether it was going to be a transfer portal or whatever the issue was going to be. So I ended up switching teams, and I made the right decision, because before the start of this, or like around the start of this season, I went to go look at the Texas Tech roster, and that's going to be a touchdown for Florida right there. So the first touchdown of the night for us is in the first quarter. And now the other team, Florida State, will be getting the ball here. They are our rivals. So yeah. But like I was saying, I ended up going to look at Texas Tech and see what they did with the team since I left. That guy was literally wide open right there. But I ended up going to go see what they did, and they literally got worse. They got 2 overall worst. And then I looked at the wide receivers. Their wide receivers were not good at all. Their RB got worse. Oh yeah, with Texas Tech, guys, you guys see my videos, we had no run at all. But like I was saying, everything just got worse, and I made the right decisions, just moving on and going to Florida. But let's see, that's gonna be a fumble right there. We did lose the ball, and they were able to score, making it 7-7. And now our RB is just got us a first down right there. His first rush of the night for 15 yards right there. We're gonna go for another run, see what we could do, and another big decent run right there, making it 2 rushes and 22 yards for the night. So our RB number 1 is putting in the work right now. We're gonna launch it right there. That is going to be a first down. So just like that, another first down for us, and we are just moving the ball quite easily right now. Despite us losing the ball earlier, we were able to just forget about it and get all the momentum on our side once again. It is tied 7-7 though. Hopefully we are able to just break that tie, and that's going to be a first down, and we are now in field goal range. So now we just need to make the right decisions in order to move up a little on the scoreboard and kind of like separate ourselves from Florida State right here. So we're slowly moving the ball in the right direction. 2nd and 5 now. Gonna launch it right there. And a touchdown for us. A touchdown for us right there. And we just take the lead once again. Guys, I just looked back at the video, and it was an interception. It wasn't a fumble, but I think it was like a glitch because I have no idea how that was an interception. Because like I think one of the defensive tackles ended up getting it, so it looked like a fumble, but it was an interception. I have no idea how that interception was because maybe I just saw it wrong, but it looked like the defensive tackle was literally like flew to his hands once I tried to like just get it out of my hands. I don't know. Alright guys, 14-7 here. We have the ball once again. And we are just really close to scoring another touchdown. Florida State does not want us to just score again, and like they have to score 2 more touchdowns to take the lead, so this is looking really bad on them. And they're gonna try their best to just make sure that we do not score, and that's gonna be a wide open pass. And it's about to be 21-7 now, so just like that, we take the lead by a lot once again. Alright, right here guys. 21-14. So Florida State was able to score once again, and then we're gonna toss it right there. And a little short pass. It's only 20 seconds left. We're gonna see if we can kind of get the ball all the way to the end zone. Maybe we are going to be lucky to do it, and we're just gonna launch it right there. And that was almost an interception right there. 7 seconds left, and we are gonna try and launch it once again. A little pass right there. Nothing to go for, and we're gonna call a timeout because we got the first down. We could try and launch it all the way over there. We're gonna see if we're able to score. I think our best option is gonna be square. And boom, just incomplete pass. That was way overthrown. But that's gonna be halftime, and that's gonna be the end of the first quarter. Oh wow, or the top of the stadium like spears. That's really sick. I barely noticed that. That's really sick, honestly. 21-21, so first in the third quarter, so they were able to score. So honestly, this is a really close rivalry matchup, and I know the arena is just like going insane because of how close this matchup has been. So this is honestly a really good matchup here. Also the NFL guys, it's officially here. I think we're on week 2 by the time I'm recording this, which is insane, and we are already in week 2. Just crazy how time flies super quickly. So we're in week number 2. I think Thursday night matchup, the last one I saw was Thursday night matchup against Green Bay and the Commanders. The Green Bay did win. Green Bay's honestly looking really good, and they're looking like they're gonna be the ones to win the Super Bowl, which I don't know how I feel about that, but that's how it's looking right now. I apologize if you guys heard that noise. I had no idea what it was. Something outside. That was almost an interception once again. So we gotta just be smart here because we don't want to throw an interception at all. A short little pass right there. Oh, and he almost breaks a tackle. 3rd and 5. We need this first down in order for us to score a touchdown. If not, we'll take a field goal, but I don't know because it's a really, really close matchup. We're able to escape, and 1st and goal barely. I thought he was gonna get hit behind the line, but we'll take it 1st and goal. Why not? Right there, really, really close. We need a touchdown here. I don't know how far this is gonna push us away teams and how close it's gonna move up Florida. So I'm pretty sure Florida is fighting for a spot in the playoffs. If they win against us, I think they get a spot. I don't know what happens if we lose, so I don't want to find out. It's 28-21. Our defense was finally able to stop them. I think this is the lead that we needed here, especially in the fourth quarter. We're just gonna launch it right there. He's gonna be wide open, and he's able to come down with it rarely. Like, I know like the CPU was able to like detect that, like to go to our wide receiver quickly. In real life, I don't think the corner is going, or the safety is going to see that, especially the way he was turned. But I feel like the next generation of games are just gonna be super insane. It's just gonna be crazy. I could honestly see like they create something where like you could like, it's like a picture and it's gonna look exactly like the real player. It's gonna be like identical, and you could just move them around. It's kind of crazy how something hasn't been developed like that. Also, I want to talk about this. I think Madden base scans are good when they're done right, but I feel like they need to just move away from that. They, of course, like EA, Madden, they make so much off of these videos, off of these games, right? I think it's time to get the face scans, but not only scan the face, but to scan the players in their uniforms now, to make it realistic as possible. It's been too long. Madden hasn't really improved anything, so I think it's time to take this step and start scanning the players with their uniforms on and how they look exactly. So it could be like different builds around, because in the NFL it's not just one build, and in college it's not just one build. And I think Madden been around for so long that it's time for them to just start putting in all the work that they possibly can. On top of that, you could also take some of these builds, I guess, right, and move them to like players that are going into the draft that have the same like comp as, or like comparison as let's say Justin Jefferson, and throw in like that guy in the draft, have the same build as Justin Jefferson, like the CPU, like the rookie generator or whatever it's called. It's time for like Madden to step up a lot, That is going to be the end of this video, guys. We were able to pick up the win against Florida State, and kind of a pretty dominating win at the end. It was a really, really close matchup, but we were just able to separate ourselves. It was a really tough matchup. We needed to score 5 touchdowns in order to even win. But also, guys, before I end off the video, we're gonna go to our, we're just gonna advance so we can see what we could do. Career record broken, so let's go. That's good for us, but we're just going to advance a week and see who we're facing next. I don't know where it says records. I don't know where it's at, so it's not on the national level. So yeah. But anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And remember, guys, always spread love and always spread sympathy. And before the end of the video, let's see what's next in store for us in the college football playoffs. And there it is, guys. We will be facing Georgia in the SEC Championship. So I'll see you guys in the next video when we face off against Georgia.